Welcome to Angel Health Academy. Topic for the day is purpose of education. Topic for the session is purpose of education. I have already uploaded the introduction video for nursing education and education, that is definition of education, meaning of nursing education, etc. If you are not watched, you can watch that video first, then you can come back and join to continue the topic of nursing education. And today's topic is, today I would like to talk about a small and important topic in nursing education, purpose of education. The most important purpose of education today is to make a man or a child with social responsibility. To make a man, a student, a child with social responsibility is the most important and significant purpose of education. Thus, the real purpose of education is to make every human being to a better person with love himself or oneself, love for others and love for the nation. So, the real purpose of or ultimate purpose of education is to make every child or every human being a better person with love himself or oneself, with others and love for the nation. In short, education in modern days should aim at building a new society with love, justice, equality and peace. Thus, education in the modern days should aim at building a new society of love, justice, equality and peace. Building a new society with love, justice, equality and peace. Purpose of education can be divided into or classified into three areas like individual purpose, societal purpose and general purpose. So for easy learning, purpose of education can be divided or classified into three different areas such as individual purpose, societal purpose and general purpose. Let us discuss in detail about individual purpose, societal purpose and general purpose of education. So first purpose is individual purpose. I have made a small mnemonic here, PACC, P-A-C-C. Or you can also use another mnemonic, that is career pack. So education is ultimately it's for the career development or occupational development. So a package for the development of the career, that is career pack or PACC, P-A-C-C. So let us expand the mnemonic PACC. P stands for personal development or personality development. So overall purpose of the education is personality development of the child, student or an individual. So personal development. Then A stands for autonomy. Autonomy is nothing but liberty or freedom to live. So promoting freedom or autonomy, that is A. Then C stands for forming a cultural identity. Formation of a cultural identity of an individual person or specific unique characteristics of an individual person with a specific practice of culture, that is cultural identity. And last C stands for career or development of occupation. So establishing a career. Career is nothing but an occupation, a job. So development of a job. So establishing a career or occupation. So individual purpose of education will influence the person or the students to have a personality development. That is personality development of the student. Then promotion of autonomy, that is liberty or freedom with knowledge, and formation of a cultural identity of a particular individual or student. Then establishing or providing a provision for career development or occupational development or job development. These are the individual purpose of education. So for the personality development, for autonomy, for formation of cultural identity and for the development of career and occupation of a person. The second classification is societal purpose or social purpose. The mnemonic have been set here, PACC. See, first mnemonic it was PACC, P-A-C-C. Now instead of A it is E. So you can remember in that sense, that is PACC, P-E-C-C. Let us expand the PACC for societal purpose. First one is productive members of society. So education shape the students or individual into a productive member of the society. So he may be the earning member of the society. Thus education makes a person, individual or shape an individual or student as productive members of the society. That is P. Then next E. E stands for economic development. So education promotes the society's general economic development. So each individual, after getting education, they develop their own career or occupation. Through that they may have income. That income is a contribution to the development of the society or promotion of the society. Thus it considers as promoting society's general economic development, income status. So promoting society's general economic development. So E stands for economic development of the society. Then third, C stands for citizenship. Education make a person or individual or a student as a good citizenship. So good person in the country. So making good citizenship, following all the norms and the values of the nation and respecting the nation. So that is making a good citizenship. Then the last C stands for preserving the cultural values, preserving the culture of the society. So preserving cultural values. So the mnemonic is PEC. So societal purpose of education includes shaping the student or individual into productive member of a society. Then second purpose is promoting society's general economic development. So society's economic development, then making a good citizenship. And last one is preserving the cultural values of the society. So these are the four important societal purpose of education. So the last classification is general purpose of education. It includes knowledge development, enlightenment of an individual, wholesome development of individual or student, formation of leadership quality in student, then transformation of the life with values, following the life with certain values or set values, and creation of vision in a human being or in the student, creation of vision and following the mission to achieve the vision of the life. Let us explain in short about the general purpose of education. First is knowledge development. Education makes the individual to decide on his life. So through education, individual can decide about his life. It also enables the person, help the person to widen his knowledge, increase the depth of his knowledge in many things, understanding many things, many right and correct things which happen around him and around the world. So thus education enables the person to widen his knowledge about or relation to many things which happens around him and around the world. Then education imparts both worldly and spiritual knowledge. So through education, person may have both spiritual knowledge and knowledge about the universe, that is worldly knowledge. So the first general purpose is knowledge development of an individual or a person. The second general purpose of education is enlightenment. So enlightenment, education which enable or help the person with the ignorance or who is having less knowledge or who is having lack of knowledge, ignorance, to awareness of the life. So education help the persons or individual with the less knowledge to have more knowledge about the life. So education helps the person or individual or a student with the lack of knowledge or less knowledge, that is ignorance, to have more knowledge, that is more awareness of the life. So ignorance to awareness of life. Education also makes the person to reason out the every action which he performs during the life. So education also helps to the person to identify the reason, to reason out his certain activities, every actions or activities that he does during his life. Then education of course enlightens the persons or individual with the sole purpose of his life on earth. So the sole purpose of his life on earth will be enlightened by the education. Thus a person could achieve the sole purpose of his life on earth through education. Thus education enlightens the person to fulfill the sole purpose of his life on earth. So this is the second general purpose, that is enlightenment. The third general purpose is the wholesome development, the complete development. Education must make a person fully grown in his stature and in his reasonable thinking. Education helps or education must make a person or student as fully grown, and that may help to develop his reasonable thinking, the rational or reasonable thinking in a person. Then education not only a development of intellectual but also it is a wholesome development, the maximum and the complete, the optimum development of the individual which makes him great in his life. So that is about the third general purpose, that is wholesome development of an individual. Then fourth purpose is leadership. Education must create leaders for the nation. So nation need many leaders for its development, both economical and general development. Nation needs leaders. So education helps to create the leaders for the nation in every level and in all sectors of the life. In all the level of the life and in all sectors of the life, education helps to create the leaders for the nation. Then education makes a person to realize and develop the leadership qualities what is present in him. So education helps to realize and develop the leadership qualities which are present in an individual. Thus education makes a person to realize or understand and develop his leadership qualities. Then every child in school is a leader in making for the future. Thus we consider all the children in the school. So all the child or every child in a school is as a leader in making for the future. Thus in the future every child will become a pillar of the nation. The fifth general purpose is transformation. So education has to touch the heart of the student, heart of the person. Thus education must bring transformation, change in the heart of the individual. It should make a person to realize for the purpose of his life on this earth. Thus education also should make the person to understand, person to realize the purpose of his life on this earth. Thus he fulfill the purpose during the life in this or on this earth. Thus education brings the transformation not only in the individual but also in the nation as a whole. So through education the transformation takes place not only in the individuals or students but also the transformation in the nation as a whole. This is about the fifth purpose of general purpose of education, that is transformation. The sixth general purpose is life with values. One of the important purpose of education is education must teach the values for the life to the student or to the person. So education must teach the values for the life. Education not only give a good name to the person or individual who are qualified in the society, but it also teaches them the values of the society as well as how to make a life meaningful or how to make a life meaningfully lived. How to live in this world meaningfully, that is how to make a life beautiful on this earth. Of course, education must teach the values for the life to the individual. Then education not only give a good name to the individual or the particular person who are qualified in the or who is qualified in the society, but it also teaches them the values of the nation as well as how to make the life beautiful on this earth or how to live in this world meaningfully. This is about the life with values. The last seventh purpose of general purpose of education is create vision among the individual. So education inspires, motivates every individual to have his own vision and to work towards that vision for his success. So working towards the vision is called a mission. So education creates the or it inspires the every individual, every child, every person to have its own vision on this earth and to work towards that vision, to achieve that vision through various set activities, that is called a mission. Thus, education gives guidance a person to reach his goal or purpose in his life and achieve all the success in the life in an easy way. Thus, education gives a guidance to the person or individual to reach or to fulfill his goal on this earth and attain his victory or success in an easy and simple way. That is about the seventh general purpose, that is creating vision among the individual. So, these are the 7 general purposes of education. So far we have discussed about the purpose of education. Broadly it can be classified into individual purpose, then societal purpose, then last one is general purpose of education. So thanks for watching. Hope this video really benefits in your studies and exams. If you feel it is really worth and benefit, please like, share and subscribe my channel and stay tuned with the Angel Health Academy for the next educational video, nursing education video. Thank you.